Welcome back. It's Alex in London from the Resic channel. We are doing a fun prompt today just to answer a question that I feel is such an important question. We did not sit down and do research on it. It's just from the heart. It's going to be each of us taking a couple minutes. So I wrote down the prompt right before this, and we each took a second without telling each other what our answer was. And the prompt is, what is the most important thing to say to your kid daily? And one point is I felt saying I love you and God loves you is too easy. So we're excluding I love you and God loves you. If you're looking for a real answer, I feel like that's the obvious answer, but I don't think that anyone is listening to this to hear that because that's obvious. You should be saying that every day. So what are the two things we think are most important to say to your kid every day? Do you want to start or do you want me to give my answer?
I can start. Okay.
Oh, okay. I was not expecting that.
So there's so many thoughts and ideas, not ideas, but things that I actually say to Mika, or when I'm sitting here thinking about what is the most important thing, I want to get it the right one. But the first thing that comes to mind that I tell her daily, and it's a consistent conversation, and I don't know if this would change depending on how old she is, but at least in this season right now, something that I say to her all the time is, you are kind. Kindness, pouring that over her daily. And part of that is because she has a little brother and she is learning how to be kind. What does that look like? But also she is learning how to be empathetic, not only to him, but other children, learning from us as parents what kindness looks like. And so for me, I think in this season, you are kind is something that I'm pouring over her daily and pouring that into her so that she not only knows it, but even in moments that she might not be being kind, say to her brother, I still pour that over her because that is feeding who she is and who she is becoming. It's becoming her identity, and us as parents, our voice is what creates her identity and who she is, especially leading into being an adult. So
yeah, I think that's not the one I was going to say, so that's good. That means I don't have to come up with a different one, but definitely an important one. I think to your point, studies have shown that when you express something to a kid about who they are, even if they're not, they'll start to fulfill it. So studies have shown that kids who are misbehaving, if the teacher or the student or the parent or whoever it is says, "Hey, you are such a good helper. I know you're a good helper. I know you are kind. I know that you're a really good listener." It makes the kid want to be a good listener, want to help. So I think that's really good. And kindness is one of the best things that they should be learning. So great, great answer.
What's yours?
Yes. So I was going to say, my answer is, I am proud of who you are. I say that to her all the time.
Good.
Yes, I know it is. I think it's really important to not just say I'm proud of you, but I'm proud of who you are. Because I feel when she does things, I don't want her to think that I'm proud of her for what she did, and that my pride of her and me being proud of her is based off of an accomplishment or what she's done in an action. I want it to be, hey, I'm proud of who you are. Well, this is not part of it. You're not supposed to cry in the video. We're going to have to edit this out.
Oh, man. Okay.
Wow. See, I promised you it was a surprise. We did not tell each other before this, and this is why we do it. And she actually wanted to hear it. She said, "Can you just tell me?"
I
So
did.
it's no fun if we tell each other. But yeah, I think it's just so important that kids know that their parents are proud of who they are, and they grow up knowing that, and they don't live this life where they think their parent is only proud of their accomplishments, and they're actually proud of who they are because there may come a time where my kids are not exactly who I thought they would be. They may not like what I like. They may not do what I do. But I'm still going to love them and be proud of them because it doesn't matter what they do or what life they choose. I love them. I love their heart. And so I always want my daughter and my son to know I'm proud of who you are. And it doesn't matter what you do. It doesn't matter what position you have, what title you have, who you call yourself to be. I am proud of who you are. And I think that's I love that. And
I see that in her.
I think the second thing, I'm going to cheat a little bit, but I think it's also important to always tell her you should be proud of who you are. Because at the same time, I don't want her to rely on rely on what other people think. I don't want
Yeah.
her to do things just so I'm proud of her. I want her to be proud of herself and teach her that, you're not doing this so that daddy's proud of you. You're doing this so that you can be proud of yourself. So
Yeah.
that would be my answer.
I
And
love that.
I got her to cry on camera, so that's a win for me.
First time doing that.
Yeah.
Last thing I'll say is just no matter what you do as a parent, pouring into them in such a loving way, whether it's you are loving, you are kind, I'm so proud of you, you should be proud of yourself, and whatever you parents, say to your kids, it's just feeding their soul. And so just keep doing that daily, and please put in the comments anything that you say to your kids that might be encouraging for us as well. So
Absolutely.
yeah.
Please like and subscribe if you enjoy this content. Please drop in the comments things that you think are the most important to say to your kid. It's not that we have the right answer. There's so many different things that are important to say to your children. But what I can say is I promise you, if you say the two things we mentioned, it surely cannot hurt. It can only better your kid. So thank you for watching, and stay tuned for more of the channel.
See you next time.